Hey, what's up guys? Sean Gerald here in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you're thinking about moving to the Charlotte Metro, listen, this is a video that you want to watch. Now, I know some of you are waiting until after the election is over to get into buying a home. We're going to talk a little bit about that today and why that may be a mistake for you to wait. Okay, now I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm only here to provide you guys with information so that you can make the best choice for you and your family. Now, my name is Sean again, guys. I'm a Charlotte native. I'm a U.S. Marine. Simplified to all my hard chargers out there. And thank you all for your service. If you didn't serve in the Marine Corps, listen, I'm sorry that the Marine Corps wouldn't take you, but thank you for your service. Anyway, I'm sure you got tired of watching us go in and clean up your mess. All right. Now, listen, guys, I talk to folks just like you every single day. So it doesn't matter if you're moving here in 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months. I am here to serve you. So give me a call at 704-340-3822. My information will be in that description box below. So please check that out as well. And if you want to talk to me, listen, don't hesitate. Reach out and touch me, okay? Cannot wait to hear from you guys. So with that said, I'll be right back. Let's get into it. Guys, so welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about all things the greater Charlotte Metro. No home tours on this video. I want to talk to you about some of the things that I saw over the past few days while hanging out with people just like you. I got a phone call from some folks down in Florida, told me they're going to be in town for a couple of days and they are moving to the Charlotte Metro and they wanted to look at some homes in and around Charlotte, kind of tour the area, see what that looks and feels like. So I got some things set up for them, spent about a half a day with them actually yesterday and the day before. And then some other folks that came in from out of state that I also found from YouTube. Thank you guys for trusting me and giving me a call. And we also spent some time on the outskirts over the weekend. So one of the things, guys, that really truly shocked me was number one, a promotion that DR Horton is running right now in the greater Charlotte Metro. Wherever you live, they could be running a similar promotion. So what the promotion looks like, okay, now get this. Have you guys ever heard of an interest rate at 0.99%? I'm gonna let that process and register for just a moment. 0.99% interest rate. That's gonna be for the first year. Now they only did this on select homes in their communities. I believe, as a matter of fact, there are 10 homes throughout the greater Charlotte Metro that will qualify for that promotion. So this is what it looks like. 0.99 for your first year, 1.99 for your second year, 2.99 for your third year, and then your fourth year, and for the rest of your loan, you got a 3.99 interest rate. Okay, now it does have an APR. Listen, I'm required to tell you guys, it got an APR of right around 4.7%. But your interest rate throughout that loan, guys, after the first 3 years is gonna be at 3.99%. Now listen, that's insane. If you go right now to try to get a mortgage on a home, okay, without a promotion like that, depending on your credit, you're definitely gonna be in the 6% range without a doubt. So to be able to save that kind of money by picking one of those homes in those specific neighborhoods, and these are inventory homes, they've gotta close this year, but that's the kind of rate they're gonna give you. Listen, for your first year in your home, you could be really just paying principal and a very, very small amount of interest. That's gonna save you a ton of money to help you to recover from your down payment that you put down. Now check this out also. Along with that promotion, okay, with that interest rate, listen, this is insane, okay? They're also gonna give you up to $10,000 in seller pay closing costs, okay? And again, the key there is up to $10,000 in seller pay closing costs. So you guys don't know this probably, if you're not in real estate, okay, that listen, you're only allowed to take so much money when you're buying a home from outside parties. And with lenders, that's gonna be right around 6% that they can actually give you. So with them doing this 3-1 buy down for you, for that, listen, they spend a lot of money to make that happen. But why are they doing that? They're doing it because people are saying they're gonna wait until after the election to buy a home. Why would you do that though? Listen, I don't know. Can somebody in the comments, if you know why people are waiting until after the election to buy a home, is the president gonna do something for you the day after the election that's gonna benefit you to buy a home? I don't think they're gonna do that. Listen, Interest rates are controlled by the Fed, not the president, okay? So if the Fed decides they want to lower rates because they got inflation in check and all these things, then they'll do that. But here's what's going to happen though. A lot of you are going to wait till it's too late to get into the marketplace. Oh, we're going to wait till after the election. Well, everybody's waiting until after the election. Listen, I'm going to drive you guys back a few years, okay? We came through a pandemic in the U.S. And I'm going to tell you what, when we got locked down, okay, interest rates around that time, I had clients right around, you guys know what I'm talking about, the lockdown. Okay, before the lockdown, my clients, with really good credit could get somewhere, 4.5%, 5% interest rates. Other folks were getting, up to 6% interest rates, things like that. So rates are actually right back in line with where they were prior to the pandemic, okay? Well, guess what? While we were locked down, in order to stimulate the economy, you guys probably remember this, the Fed dropped rates down to almost zero, okay? Now, not for a mortgage, but 0% interest. What that did is it drove mortgage interest rates way down. So we had people getting interest rates at 2%, 2.5%, okay, 3% interest rates, okay? I bought a couple of homes during that time and got 2.875 interest rate on those homes. The drawback to that, I don't want to sell them at this point, okay? I got a ton of equity in these homes, but I don't want to sell them because I don't want to get rid of that interest rate, okay? I don't want to get rid of my interest rate, or I don't want to do it. But I understand the bigger picture, the equity in this home, you got to do something with it or you lose it if the market crashes. So, we're debating what to do with the homes that we purchased with that interest rate that's got all that equity in it. But here's what happened though. When they said that real estate agents in North Carolina were essential workers, okay, everybody could go out and buy homes again. Well, what happened, people that were on the sideline had stayed home fixing their credit. I've got a bunch of clients right now that are doing the same thing while the rates are really high, okay? They're not high. Let me rephrase that. Don't trust me. Go back and look for yourself. You go back, listen, in the 1980s, interest rates were as high as 18%. We actually didn't see a sub 7 interest rate, guys, in the United States, somewhere right around 2007. So rates, in my opinion, are still historically low compared to what they were, way back when, okay? This is historic data over the last 30 years or so. Rates that was high, 18%. Now, granted, housing prices, of course, were lower. So, listen, potato, you go check it out for yourself. But when the rates dropped the way they did, and they said, hey, you guys are now essential workers, you can go back out, the marketplace went absolutely insane. You may have seen some videos where I talked about putting in offers during that time. You would compete against institutional investors, right? Corporations. You had some small mom and pop investors, but you had everybody and their mom. Okay, that's a Southern slang, okay? Everybody and their mom, okay, out buying homes at that time. And what it did is it drove housing prices up. Everybody was in multiple offer situations. I had poor buyers, man. I don't mean poor financially. I mean poor as I'm really sad for these folks that were putting in offer after offer after offer, guys.
And just rejected offer after offer.
And we're getting those offers denied because somebody else, mainly you New Yorkers, were coming down here after selling your homes because you found that you could actually work remotely in another part of the country. You guys were selling your homes and coming down here and driving our prices way up. Now, it was good for me because in this home I'm in right now, okay, we got in this home for $375. It's worth $500,000+ right now. So we got a ton of equity, but that's because everybody drove the prices way up. The market was competitive. Everybody wanted to move to the Charlotte metro, especially from northern states because of the taxes here, okay? Much cheaper because you can buy a home and get a bigger lot, right? Your neighbor's not gonna be right on top of you. Charlotte is super clean as a city. As a matter of fact, if you go back and look earlier this year, USA Today said it's one of the cleanest cities in the nation. Charlotte consistently, the Charlotte metro, I should say, consistently, guys, ranks in the top 10 of best places to live because it's a great freaking city. As a matter of fact, this year, we're ranked number 4 on that list. Why? IT. You got, listen, not just IT, but you got businessmen. It's becoming a tech hub. We've already been a banking hub. If you don't know this already, it's the #2 banking center in the whole U.S., okay? Listen, Charlotte is absolutely amazing, but you can also get to the beaches, okay, in 2.5 hours. If you want to go skiing up in the mountains, 2 hours, okay? There's a lot to do. We got lakes and everything around here, and the weather, my God, is amazing, okay? It is mid-October right now. There's a shooting of this video. As a matter of fact, it's October the 16th. The weather today was a little bit chilly. Woke up this morning, listen, it was about 45 degrees. Our high today was only 60, but it didn't feel like that though. The weather, the weather, it still felt pretty warm outside. And tomorrow we're gonna have a great day. So people move here because of the seasonality. They move here because of the housing prices. Even though our prices are going up and we're appreciating in the Charlotte Metro, right around 4% year over year, depending on where you're moving to, okay? In some areas, of course, it's gonna be much higher than that. But this is why people are moving here. So those of you that are waiting, guess what? There's gonna be a ton of people just like you that's sitting back and waiting for the election to end, and they're gonna jump into the marketplace. And when they do that, housing prices are gonna go up again, okay? You're gonna be sitting at home wondering, why didn't I listen to Sean Gerald and buy a home before everybody else got into the marketplace? As a matter of fact, I'll tell you, this is probably one of the best times to buy a home right now, my friends. And I say that simply because it's cold outside, okay? A lot of folks don't want to go out and buy homes this time of year. They've already got little Johnny in school, little Susie is already in school, so they're looking to move right now, okay? So you don't have a lot of competition in the marketplace, and plus everybody's watching the news and they're telling you, hey, the sky's falling. The sky's not falling, my friends. As a matter of fact, we're getting great deals right now. Just negotiated for another YouTuber, okay? Just negotiated for somebody moving here from San Diego. I'm not gonna say your name, but if you guys watching, can't wait to see y'all at the end of this month, okay? Guys, listen, negotiated a really good deal for them on a home on the outskirts of Charlotte in a place called Landis, North Carolina, okay? So the outskirts around Charlotte, they're booming, okay? If you look on the inner city, like in the Charlotte city limits right now, what you're gonna find, you're gonna find a few single family communities that are popping up, okay? Prices on those are gonna be anywhere, mid-4s. They're gonna start you there and then quickly escalate up into the 5s and 6s, okay? But you see a lot of townhome communities. We're gonna do a series on all the townhomes we see cropping up in and around uptown Charlotte, okay? It's a bunch of them, my friends. And guess what? A lot of them are sitting. So they got great incentives. But if you go outside of Charlotte, if you go into South Carolina, for example, or you go down, to York, South Carolina, if we go out to Monroe, North Carolina, we go up to Denver, places like that, or we go up to Kannapolis or Landis, pick one of the Albemarle, okay? Pick one of these small little suburbs in and around Charlotte where you still got a ton of trees and huge lots, and there's sometimes a septic tank and a well for water. The prices are ridiculous, okay? Listen, we're talking about 4 bedrooms home. Get a little tongue tied because I'm excited, okay? We're talking about 4 bedroom homes out here, my friends, in the $300,000 price range. You're not gonna find that in Charlotte in the city limits, not with a good home, okay? Listen, these homes have top of the line products in them, okay? Gourmet kitchens, hardy board siding, use a cement fiber, okay? Hardy board siding, you got stone and brick exteriors, okay? You got parks and pools and all these things. You're finding communities like this now on the outskirts of Charlotte, and they're affordable. And guess what? Because people aren't buying right now, the builders are offering crazy incentives like the ones I told you about just a moment ago, okay? I've got 2 listings right now up in Mooresville, North Carolina. This is unheard of. The builder, Meritage Homes, they're giving away all the appliances, okay? People always ask me like, hey man, what can you get me? Well, I can't get you anything here because they're giving you on these homes up to $10,000 in closing costs. This is Meritage now. Up to $10,000 in closing costs they're gonna give you. They're giving the home with blinds. Yeah, with blinds, because guess what? Blinds aren't included with most new construction homes, okay? They're also gonna give you the washer and dryer. That's important because guess what? They don't give you a washer and dryer with new construction. These are things you gotta go in and ask for and negotiate. Well, they're giving you the refrigerator, okay? They don't give you a refrigerator with new construction homes in a lot of cases, okay? You're getting your fridge, your washer dryer, your blinds, okay? All included, plus up to $10,000 in closing costs. And guess what? I got a 3-bedroom home there, 2.5 bath, only priced at $360,000. This is what I'm talking about. And up there, because you're Mooresville, you got access to Lake Norman in some places, okay? Listen, guys, you've got to make a decision right now about what you want to do. You're going to shoot or you're going to pass the ball, okay? Because somebody right now is preparing to buy a home. Is that you? Now listen, I want you guys to call me, okay? I don't care if you're looking to move here in 2029, 2030. I don't care about that part. What I want to do is say hello, number one. And then number two, man, listen, get you in the system, okay? Help you to start the process of getting prepared to buy a home in the greater Charlotte metro. That's what I want to do. And for those of you that are already ready and thinking you just want to wait till after the election, listen, nobody's going to save you after the election, okay? You're going to save yourself right now by calling me or some other real estate agent that you follow on YouTube. It better be me, all right? Better be me. But you need to call one of us right away, okay? Listen, I got a Zoom link in the description box. Schedule that Zoom call with me. Let's jump on Zoom. Let's talk about what it takes for you to get prepared to buy a home in the greater Charlotte metro, okay? When I say the greater Charlotte metro, I'm also talking about on the South Carolina side as well. If you don't know about Charlotte, we're on the border of South Carolina, okay? So we can get to South Carolina pretty easily, several different ways, all right? But let's talk about what that looks like for you, what kind of money you're gonna need, what kind of credit you're gonna need to be able to do that. Let's do that ASAP. Let's get you prepared so when you say, hey, you know what, Sean, I'm ready to go. I'm smarter about what you're looking for. I understand what your credit situation is. I know what the money looks like. And guys, it's better for me to put me in a position to be able to negotiate better for you at that time. Listen, you don't want to miss what this city has coming, all right? We've got Fortune 500 companies coming to this city in droves. This city is being built out for millennials. Old people like me, look, I'm 53 years old. They're pushing me out of the city, okay? They don't want me here. This city is being built and designed for young people. Breweries, trails. Listen, on our streets out here, guys, you got bicycle lanes in the streets, sidewalks everywhere, parks everywhere. Listen, it's an outdoor lover's paradise here in the Carolinas, guys, all right? So listen, call me again at 704-340-3822. My name is Sean Gerald, guys, with Lifestyle International Realty. Thank you for stopping by and watching the video. Please hit that bell notification, like, share, subscribe. Listen, comment below, call me names, I don't care, man. Let's go get it, all right? I'll talk to y'all soon. Hope you have a good day. I'll be in touch. Let's rock and roll. Y'all have a good one.